What's going on YouTube? Super Insane 18 here, and I wasn't going to make another combo tutorial for Floowandereeze because it would be my third, but this morning I did learn a combo that inspired me to make a whole new video, so hopefully you guys enjoy. Let's go ahead and show you these combos that we have now that we have access to Advent of Adventure. So combo number one is relatively straightforward. It is just meant to show you how Advent can act as a replacement for map, since normally if you had like Eaglin and map you'd be able to full combo, but with Eaglin and Advent you can full combo, and let me show you guys what we're going to do. Also, just to kind of note, this does play around certain hand traps like Habetler and Empen as well, so you do have that as well. Let me show you guys. You're going to start off by normal summoning your Eaglin, and you're going to activate the Eaglin as Chainlink 1. If they have a response, cool. If not, you go ahead and just Advent as Chainlink 2. The Advent will banish the Eaglin as cost, and you will add your copy of Rabina. Eaglin will then resolve Chainlink 1 and add you your copy of Empen. Here, since Eaglin is still in effect, we're going to normal summon out the Rabina and activate the Rabina effect. This will add us our copy of Stree, and then we get to additionally normal summon the Stree, using its effect to banish the Advent, and then we can tribute both of these for our copy of Empen. Here we can go Empen as Chainlink 1 and Eaglin as Chainlink 2. We'll go ahead and add the Eaglin back. I do want to specifically leave both of these little birds banished, just so that we can chain block all of our normal summons on the next turn, and I will show you guys what I mean. And then we will resolve the Empen, adding us our copy of Dreaming Town. Here we will set the copy of Dreaming Town and pass the turn to our opponents, and the reason that this is important is because now, on our opponent's turn, when we summon our Eaglin, we can Eaglin chain 1, Rabina chain 2, and now normally you don't have another bird banished in your normal line of play, so you wouldn't be able to chain block the Rabina when you normal it, but with this combo, since you do have the Stree banished as well, you can still chain block the Rabina, and that lets you chain block both of your normal summons, so if your opponent opens something like an Ash Blossom for their turn, like if they drew that as their 6th card, you can still play around it, and I just think that that's pretty good. So for combo number 2, it is going to be a Samorg combo. Now, if you watched my deck profile the other day, you know that personally I don't play the Samorg, but it is definitely a very good card, and I want to show you guys a little bit of what it can do, and in this instance, it's going to go ahead and help chain block every single bird you summon for your turn, which I think is just absolutely insane, so let me show you guys how it works. You're going to start your turn by normal summoning out your Rabina, and you'll activate the Rabina as Chainlink 1 and the Samorg as Chainlink 2. Samorg will normal summon and Rabina will finish resolving, adding you the Eaglin, and remember that the effect of Rabina is to add and then summon. So we're not activating the Samorg just yet, we do have to normal the Eaglin that we add. So we normal the Eaglin, and then now since both the Eaglin and the Samorg reach their activation time at the same time, we can choose the chain order. So here we'll go Chainlink 1 Eaglin, Chainlink 2 Samorg, and again now we just blocked our Eaglin as well with the same card that we used to block our Rabina. So we'll use the Samorg to send another copy of Samorg, adding us the copy of Elborz from our deck to our hand, and then Eaglin resolves, adding us the copy of Empen. We then get the additional normal off of the Eaglin, and we will banish both of the little birds to summon out the Empen. Empen will be his Chainlink 1, Eaglin will be his Chainlink 2. Remember, it is important to always keep a bird banished if you can, just so that you can chain block on your next turns. And then the Empen will resolve, adding you your copy of Dreaming Town. And then now we're in a really good position, because if we set the town, then we already have a second monster to tribute, so we don't even need to get the Rabina back on field for our next turn. What we can do is when we summon the Eaglin, we add our big bird, we just tribute both of these, and we're in a really good spot. So I just want to show you guys how the Samorg is really able to chain block for you, and it is very good utility. I definitely think it's worth playing. I just didn't have room for it in my build. Wanted to show you guys what it can do, so there you have it. So combo number 3 is going to be another Samorg combo. Now, the 3-card combo here is actually somewhat interchangeable. Your third card can either be the Empen or the Miss Valley Apex Avian, but for the sake of me running double Empen, it's more likely that we're going to open the Empen than the Avian, so I'm going to show you what it looks like with the Empen in your hand. What you're going to do is you're going to normal summon your Rabina, and just like before, we're going to Chainlink 1 Rabina, and we'll Chainlink 2 the Samorg, blocking the Rabina, so the Samorg gets normal summoned and we add our Eaglin. We then finish resolving the Rabina, adding the Eaglin, and we'll Eaglin Chainlink 1, Samorg Chainlink 2. Here the Samorg is going to send the other copy of Samorg, adding us the field spell to our hand, and then Eaglin will resolve, adding us the copy of Apex Avian to our hand. We will then finish resolving the Eaglin by getting rid of both of our Floowandereeze cards, to summon out the Empen, and then Empen will activate Chainlink 1, Eaglin is Chainlink 2. Again, remembering to leave one of your birds banished. We will add our copy of Dreaming Town. Now, we're not going to use the additional normal of Empen here, because what we're actually going to do is we're going to activate the Elbor's Field Spell, and this will allow us to reveal the Mist Valley Apex Avian, and now we can tribute for 1 less tribute, meaning that we can summon out our Apex Avian, and this is now our 5th summon, so we can't get Nibiru'd, because even if they do, we can just return this to our hand, and I mean, it kind of sucks that we wasted all that just to kind of get Nibiru'd, but we baited it out, and it doesn't matter. If they don't have the Nibiru, then you're ending your turn on the Empen, the Mist Valley, and the Dreaming Town with an Eaglin in hand and a Rabina banished, which is full setup for the next turn. So just on a 3-card combo, you can set up a really oppressive board. They're under skill drain, you have an Omni negate, you'll be able to Ryza and just kind of blow out their board. I definitely think this is really cool. If you want to, you can go for the double Empen, and Rabina will search you the barrier statue, and then you're locked under barrier statue, or they're locked under barrier statue rather, while you have an Omni negate and a skill drain. So it's really just kind of interchangeable what you're going to do from this point, but off of just 3 cards, you set up a really cool board, and I definitely thought that was worth showing you guys. And for our 4th and final combo, it is going to be the one that blew my mind and inspired me to make yet another combo tutorial for Floowandereeze, and it is a 3-card combo, but 2 of the cards are interchangeable. You can either have the Rabina or the Eaglin, or you can have the Map or the Terraforming, so if you see any of those in combination with your Advent, you can do this combo, and it's actually really cool. Let me show you guys what we're doing. So we're going to start things off by activating our Map, and using the Map effect, we'll reveal the Rabina. This will banish the Eaglin from our deck and normal summon the Rabina. Now remember, it's interchangeable, so if you open the Eaglin, you would just do the Rabina and vice versa. So what we're going to do here is activate the Rabina as Chainlink 1 and the Eaglin as Chainlink 2. Eaglin will return to our hand, and Rabina will add us a copy of Stree. Then we can finish resolving Rabina and normal summon our Eaglin. Eaglin will activate its effect, which will let us add a copy of Empen, and now we can tribute both of these for the Empen. Now this is where it actually gets really cool and blows my mind. None of the effects, except for the having monsters that it battles, is once per turn. So here we're going to activate Empen as Chainlink 1, then we're going to chain Floowandereeze and the Advent Inventor as Chainlink 2, banishing the Empen for cost, and then we'll activate the Eaglin as Chainlink 3. So the Eaglin returns to our hand, the Advent of Adventure will add us a copy of Token, and the Empen will add us a copy of Dreaming Town, and then we get an additional normal summon. So here we're going to additionally normal summon out our Token, activating the Token effect to add the Empen back to our hand, and additional normal summon the Stree. Stree will then be able to activate because the Advent went to the grave. We can banish the Advent, and we can go ahead and tribute both of these to normal summon out our Empen, activating the Empen effect again for another search, adding us the Unexplored Winds, which means that now what we're going to do is we can also actually, let me backtrack a little bit. When we activate the Empen to add the Unexplored Winds, we're going to chainlink to the Token, adding the Token to our hand. So now we have 4 cards in hand. We started with 3, so if you have a full hand, you're technically looking at 6 cards in hand now, but we can activate the Unexplored Winds, we can set the Dreaming Town, and then now we're in a really cool spot, because when we use the effect of Dreaming Town on our opponent's turn, we can still set up our full combo. We got 2 Empen searches, we have 2 birds to chain block both birds that we're going to be using eventually, and if we want to, we can summon out the Token to add back the Advent, meaning that we have more recursion for our next turn. And so this is just a really cool combo that you can go ahead and summon Empen twice in the same turn and get multiple searches, because the Unexplored Winds is going to let you tribute cards your opponent controls. So like, even with this, you can out Mystic Mine, because you can go ahead and tribute their Mystic Mine. Like if they, you know, whatever, it doesn't really matter what you do, but being able to just get so much off of a double Empen summon, yeah, you're a little bit susceptible to Nibiru, but I mean, if it happens, it happens. A lot of people aren't going to be playing Nibiru against this deck anyway, so games 2 and 3, I mean, not a lot of people are maining it anyway, but for the people that main it game 1, oof. Games 2 and 3, they're probably taking it out. I think that this is really cool. It blew my mind that you can use the Empen search twice, and I really just wanted to share it with you guys, so there you have it. And that is going to be my even more Floowandereeze must-know combo tutorial. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. That last combo definitely blew my mind when I learned of it this morning. Hopefully you get something out of this. You guys know the deal. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, share with your friends, and maybe consider supporting me on Patreon, because for just $1, you can support the channel in a way that I would never be able to tell you how much I fully appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.